you. Stalker, please.
Alright, so I'm gonna just go right in. I was just toying around with that because I thought that was an interesting thing. I was looking up some other stuff about like stream enhancements and other things that I can add and change, and I saw that there's a little free plugin that I can run like during chat breaks and stuff like that, and gives chat something to do and look at. Oh, don't be doing the thing. Don't be doing that. Behave. Okay, good. My controller doesn't go well there. Yes, exactly. I'm a pretty lady. Thank you. Hey, Crash Override. Thanks for coming by. So we're gonna dive right back in. We made our way to the, I guess, the high street. We're on our way to go try to confront the King of Puppets to see why all of the puppets are going berserk. I honestly don't remember where I need to go from here to get there. I think it's back this way. It's really bad that from last night to today, I don't remember where I was. Down there? Yeah, down there through the culvert. Oh wait, no, I can't. Sorry, I can't go to from here. You almost got me. I have to go from here. It's a little silly though that it opens up a shortcut back, but you have to go a different way from it in order to proceed forward. A little bit odd. Fall damage. Excuse me. Coming through. Shush. So rude. Screaming and making me jump out of my skin. Hush them boys up. can't backstab these? That's irritating. God, it took like every freaking ounce of healing that I had. I have one freaking pulse cell left, and I'm literally just to where I was. Good lord. Okay. Those Suicide Bomber Harlequin puppets are terrifying. I accidentally got hit by one, and it's like almost all of my health. Almost one-shots you. Soda's not paying attention. Oh boy. So this is my next objective, is getting to the end of this line here, and that big ball of flaming puppets has a boss hiding behind it. But as soon as I get down to this pathway, he rolls the ball down and starts coming after me, while I still have these other enemies alive. So I have to see if I can figure out a way to deal with them without the boss getting triggered, so that I'm not trying to fight the boss and a bunch of extra guys throwing bombs at me. Come on. Once again, I'll say, I understand most of the puppets. Butlers, maids, guards. Who the hell made this? Who needs this? What child? Who hurt them? I can't. There's got to be a shortcut or something like that I can open up from here to get back to this particular area faster, because all the stuff along the way, I don't know how I'm supposed to get to this dude with any amount of healing left. A blitz canister, thank you. Maybe back this way. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do this to me now. There we go. In a game like this, if my controller is not, like, doing accurate input, then it's like, it's game over. Okay, alright, so this is a decent shortcut. Not the best one ever, but... Oh, that's the other side of that fire, I see. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and heal up, though, because I'm not fighting that dude with one pulse cell that I'm having to recharge by attacking enemies. Thrown cells will go 5 thermite, 5 acid. Reform cell. Let's go. All right. Let us go. I appreciate a crash override. I am the prettiest of ladies now. And also, thank you for the follow, by the way. I know I said thank you over a not stream, but since we're here, I might as well say thank you. Excuse me, sir. So I have very little idea of what the actual attack patterns of this boss are because I got up to him last time with like no health left again, and I died very soon in. Two flamethrowers. These guys are the big problem, though. Come on. That man right there, I gotta be able to hit him. I can get at least one of them down. Oh, really? You son of a bitch. Surviving with like 1 HP. Okay, so his arm reaches really freaking far. But it doesn't seem like it can change direction at all, so I am safe once it's deployed. Deal with the other ads first. He isn't that very fast, man, at least. But he does have reach. Let's see what we have this. Star Fragment! Oh my god. Looks like the clown from the Spawn movies. Oh, it's like that big angry ass smile, I think. Sells it. You liking Diablo 4? Yeah, I played a lot of it. I unfortunately burnt myself out before the season began, so I didn't keep playing it. But I do plan on getting back to it. I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely a great game, in my opinion. I think it's got its flaws, sure, but by and large, it's a lot of grinding. So I think some people were not anticipating how much grinding it was going to be, and so they got disillusioned, I guess. Don't give me the other thing. Oh, you play Destiny 2, you're used to the grinding. That's another one that I really want to get back to. I've been seeing the stuff that they're doing with, I think it's with the latest expansion, with the Witness. Oh, shit. They got me. And I gotta say, watching the little cinematic of just the dude just sitting there just going, like just flicking his hand and watching a whole bunch of ships just get sliced into pieces. The freaking Traveler wakes up to blast this dude, and he's just like, yeah, is that all you got for me? I played quite a bit of that when it first came out as well, but I started falling off as the expansions came out. I have a squirrel brain, so like I get distracted off of games kind of quickly. But it is one of those ones that I have been seeing enough footage of that I kind of think I might pick it back up again. Okay, how many... I gotta save my actual cells, I think, for the boss itself. I'm just gonna beef him with some beef him with bottles. So is that they've confirmed though that that's going to be the last expansion to come out? So they're like actually ending the games, the story? Light and dark, yes. I've got to pick it back up then, I guess. I think the biggest thing was like having, like, I had a group of people that I played with, and they all kind of quit, so I kind of lost the verve to keep going. Okay, so I do have this. That's how the cube works. Is the stones. Stones are not infinite, but the cube will refresh. Damn, freaking bastard. So 3 episodes, so that's gonna be like 3, like, I guess major content patches, like how WoW does, I guess, where it's it like releases in 3 parts over time. Real close. Three seasons, yeah. Okay. want him to stick to that one, that multi-hit spin combo, because that one's I'm getting better at blocking that one. Let's blitz this guy first. Getting thrown off by that long charge one that he does up close. Ooh. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot. He did kill me one time. I got to increment my death counter. Okay, so that took like everything I had to take him out. So now we can claim our loot. One piece of quartz is not exactly like an oh my god, what a great reward. But that is used to unlock the skills, or the, I guess skills is the best way to look at them, or selectable traits. Traits is a better word, I think. Traits that unlock larger, overarching upgrades for you. So I think this one will actually let me get another actual, like, top-level node. Oh wait, oh maybe not, because I think I need 3 now. Yeah, I'm up to 3 traits per node. So actually I could just do this. Just teleport back to the hotel. I used an irresponsible amount of consumables on that guy. I didn't want to sit there fighting him forever, though.
I'll use my...
Bubble me up. It's kind of time to start putting more points into motivity again. Ooh, I can level up twice? Let's go. I say motivity and then I go put them all into advance to make my lightning arm stronger. So we just gotta go see Papa Geppetto here. Alright, Dad, let's go ahead and put this quartz in my heart somehow. Because I am a puppet boy. Massive blast attack. Ah, damn it. Ooh, perfect art destruction enhanced too. Let's do that. So when you get the when you're defending attacks in this game, sometimes you'll just hear like a regular clash, And sometimes it'll clash, but there'll be like a big flourishing sparky flash. It'll be like heavier and louder. That's a perfect guard, which deals no chip damage, and I don't think it takes any stamina away either. But the bigger benefit is for like regular mobs and such, and actually some bosses. It does damage to their weapon. So if they've got, you know, say a gigantic sword and you keep getting perfect guards, you're dealing damage to their weapon directly, and eventually it breaks, which makes them less able to attack you and reduces down their defense. So if they're blocking while you attack, they're going to defend less of that damage. So like that is a perfect guard. That's a regular. Red attacks, the Fury ones, they have to be perfect guarded to be defended against, or else you take damage. So like this will still knock me back. Also, the perfect guards make them easier to stagger, so you can knock them into riposte situations. So it's kind of like if you've ever seen or played Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. This game isn't made by FromSoft, the guys who make the Dark Souls games, but it's obviously very heavily influenced in its aim to be that same kind of game. And the influences are very, very obvious. It was the Rosa Isabel Street entrance that I can go back to. So I can actually hear myself. But it's like the parrying system in Sekiro, with a small change in that after you defend enough, they're in a staggerable state where you have to hit them with a charge attack to then be able to knock them down and do the actual like visceral attacks, like you would call them in Bloodborne. Backstab still works on small enough enemies. The bigger they are, the less likely you are to be able to just do a big old stabby boy combo. So you can see there, like, he had a candlestick and I broke the end off of it. So it massively reduces the attack damage that they deal and reduces how much they can defend. At least I'm pretty sure on the defense part, because I've seen them take more damage. I've seen them like still take damage at the end there. I did stock up. I played a little bit on my lunch break from work today, and I did stock up on some of the throwables, so I'd have some to spare, not have to farm them midstream. Oh, don't let me on fire. Now with, oh, freaking other damn bombardier boy. This cable, I think, is part of the problem. I think it disconnects it for like a split second, so it only takes the last input. That is very counter to good in the game. Very reliant on rapid and responsive inputs. Because it can work over Bluetooth, but doesn't seem to work terribly well. Ends up lagging. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get another shortcut back to where I was before? Well, there's a stargazer, at least. That's the next bonfire, basically. Next spot that I can stop at and rest. And teleport back to in a twin. Let's maybe teleport back to in a flash. No, come back here. So this is the Grand Exhibition Hall, I think, right? In celebration of Lady Sarasani, the Queen of High Society and a sponsor of the arts. This is a gigantic building. More abrasive. Blitz abrasives. Let's scour for looties. As is our duties. I have a duty to look for the lootie. Because enemies are starting to throw that out there again. We're gonna put those, which purify most status ailments. So if I get lit on fire or poisoned or corroded, I can use that to clear that out so it stops affecting me negatively, because those can really change the tide of some stuff. Okay. I'm gonna guess I probably can't just go in the front door, because there's this whole side path here. Oh no, I can just go in the front door. Okay. Well, I guess that means I have to check the side entrance anyway. It's probably got something fun for me. Oh, this is a pretty place. I will say this, I like the setting a lot in this. It's kind of like a slightly less rundown and dingy Yharnam from Bloodborne. Definitely a little bit more refined. But definitely, like, freaking gorgeous architecture in some of these buildings. I love it. Oh boy. Oh, it's like that other one, but it has a head this time. Oh, okay. Much weaker version. That's the first time I've seen them have strings. Oh, there's somebody pulling them up there. That's weird. I wonder if they've got like different attack patterns while they're attached to the strings. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, I love this. I love this setting. This is like so freaking unnerving. This disruption. I don't know, but she caused a lot of it. There's another one too. Ugh. Can I hit her with stuff from here? Nope. So, to those who have previously tuned into my streams, you know I have a very big fear of catwalks in these games because of how clumsy I can be, because they are basically just invitations for me to fall down. So now, not only do I have to run across one, I have to run across one quickly so that I don't get hit by the thing. Ah, nice. A new cartridge increases my disruption resistance. Just in time for enemy super juice and disruption. I haven't seen disruption before now. These are all about blitzes. So this is for special defenses. This is for elemental defenses, special defenses, physical defense, and then specific damage type. I kind of understand what they did with that. It's like that's the handle. Oh, it's the lady in red.
Oh, who are you? You're not a puppet. Are you here to listen to my music? I can't sing anymore. This petrification disease took away my songs. Riddles. I was fooled by him. He said this place was a shelter. Patricia, I'm so sorry. Oh, Patricia. I'm parched. Just a taste of fruit. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is the sweetest apple I've ever had. I can't stop death from taking me, but I have enough strength to confess my sins. Can you listen to my last confession? Patricia, I coveted your voice. If I can't match it, then even if I have to break you, Adelina.
Hello, harmless potato. How are you doing?
Must have it all. I know it's wrong, but still, I love you. I know it's...
So I was assuming I would have gotten something from her as a result of giving her the apple, but instead she just got very sad. Now gotta make our way over here and kill this other spooter lady. Including her little puppets, which are probably on the level below. So I still don't know what disruption does, but if I had to guess, because most things in this have some analog to other Soulsborne games, it's probably like akin to madness in like Dark Souls, in like Elden Ring and Frenzy and Bloodborne, where it's just going to do a ton of damage to me with no real warning. Just as soon as you fill that bar up, you take a shit ton of damage. There's another spooter butt over there. Must find all the spider butts. Okay, come on. We'll do this now. You've been working fine. Oh. That would be part of why. One second here. I was wondering why the controller wasn't disconnecting when I unplugged it. I forgot that I moved this cable over to a charge-only port on my USB hub, so it was running wirelessly. So actually, it was pretty good as far as wireless goes. Gonna make me restart the game. Might have to. Cranky. That's fine though. We'll be back in two shakes. Load. There we go. It hadn't registered that the game was closed yet. myself. Okay, let's get back in there. There we go. Was being weird. We do have a boss coming up ahead. Okay, it's being bad. There we go. Okay, so if they're under the strings, they get disruption on their hits. Spider butt. There we go. Okay. Screw you and your stupid things. Oh, no. Everybody. He did a big explode. Thing. It's isopropyl alcohol. Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like every time my arm touches the wire, the controller decides to be stupid. Oh, hang on. I gotta preemptively have to turn down the volume on Nacho's viewing window here. So if she raids, then I just hear myself and then I go crazy. That's a huge bitch. Hello. big windup is just a big old punch. Go ahead and jack this chest open real quick. Yeah, before the big one comes, guys. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? We're currently playing. Oh God. There we go. Running away from a giant robot because it has way too much health, and I'm just trying to get to the boss that's up ahead. Go away, robot. I don't want to play with you. I'm not your friend. Come on. The controller is being not my friend right now. So if you ever see me just like run into a wall for a second, it's because the controller is ignoring my inputs. Alright, so here's the boss. Maybe if I hide here, the thing will give up. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. Come on. Stay connected. Stay responsive. So there's other Bluetooth devices going on. We get interference here or something. Ah, there we go. Shortcut. Because, good lord, do we need a shortcut. Because who knows what this boss even is. But I did get a new weapon, an exploding pickaxe, and I really kind of want to see what that does. What kind of weapon? Are we talking a massively heavy one? A large blunt? What's this say? Ah, it's the one that a lot of the stalkers have been using. I imagine when I do this. Right, so, oh, it's going to be its weapon art. It's going to be exploding. So that's nifty and all, but I kind of already have what I need in terms of like a heavier weapon. I mean, I gotta go down, right? Ah, another Trinity door. So I gotta find another phone ringing somewhere, answer some cranky man's riddle, get a key, and open that door up. I don't have another key already, do I? Well, I answered 2 riddles and did 2 doors. Yeah. Yeah, sadly. But I hope everyone had a good time over in Nacho's stream. Nacho, I saw you got up to what, 67 on your Nightmare Dungeoning? Very nice, very nice. And whilst I wasn't directly watching, because you know, I'm not as far now as you've passed me in Baldur's Gate, which is like what? I feel like I need to just like dedicate a whole bunch of time. Move, please, Pete. Tomorrow, playing some Baldur's Gate. Okay, another shortcut to open up. You play a lot off stream. Yeah, I had been for a while. I don't like you guys. If Hildy ended up here. Hildy, are you here? If so, we must know what was for dinner. The Incredible Vanini collection. Beautiful. So that's going to be more stuff to give to Polendina. I'm trying my best to actually remember the characters' names. Polendina is the butler who helps manage the hotel. So we're going to go back to the hotel real fast, though, and try to do some things here. Turn the things in, see what new items we can purchase. Just making dinner presently. Gotcha. So am I giving the Incredible Vanini collection to Polendina or to Vanini himself? The controller's starting to act up. This is not good. I have a backup that I can switch it to, but Pulcinella.
At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance. Master Vanini carefully curated this collection box himself. With it, you have returned to us what was stolen. You have our gratitude.
Ooh, nice, Noah.
The House of Vanini always
Pokemon
keeps a
Scarlet
few
and Violet.
special items in
I
their private
adored it. I
reserves,
thought it
sir.
was a fantastic
Only
entry. I
for
know a lot of
our
people
more
had
discerning
like
patrons, of course.
performance issues with it. I didn't really experience too many of those, and honestly, if that's the direction they go in for the new Pokemon games, I will 100% be down to finish every single one top to bottom,
At the
because I
House of
loved it.
Vanini, even
Let's see, what do we get now? Oh, nice. So we get new grindstones, Tyrant Murderer's Dagger. Ooh. Okay. And we get new these things, Carcass Butcher's Amulet. Carcasses, that's the name of the other enemies, not mutants. I keep calling them mutants because that's like what I think of them as. Hey. Balance Crank. Balance Crank. Oh, does he have a different set that are available for a different price, I guess? Okay. So these are used to modify the stat scaling on the handles of the weapons themselves. But we're gonna go ahead and buy this. We're gonna buy this. I have no idea what kind of damage this boss is gonna do, so I'm just gonna buy game. Thank you. I do have an ad break coming up. I may use the opportunity to reassess the controller situation here, because it's starting to kick out on me a lot, and that's not good. That will be a big detriment to trying to beat the boss. Alright, so let's go to the Estella Opera. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to snooze the ad break once, fight the boss once, and if I die, or when I die, I will kick it over to the ad break and try to fix the controller. Yeah, like... Oh, now it's behaving. I gotta hold it up. I wish this just natively supported my PS5 controller, because I prefer that controller so much. Especially in a game like this, where your main attacks and your main defenses are on bumpers. It's way nicer to have a button that doesn't have as much clickiness to it. I can mash it a little bit more. My fingers don't get sore. As I'm getting older, my fingers are starting to be slower. So they are not always happy with the Xbox One controllers. Let's see what fresh hell this game has for me now. It's bright. So that's Geppetto. The other one is supposed to be me. Don't know what's happening. Taking my heart and putting it in another puppet? To what end? This game is creepy as hell sometimes, and I love it. Stuck the landing. Well done, sir. That was unexpected. So get the fuck away from me, bitch. Who is this man? Oh shit, it's the king of the puppets. So you can almost kind of make out what he says, or what the puppets themselves are saying, but you have to like really freaking squint at the text at the bottom. I could not make it out in time. Okay, man. You have to stop them. Lives are on the line. Kind of like trying to let him talk a little bit more because this man is lithe and spry. Such a big honking boy. The whole thing is teaming with monsters, of course, we have to something. See, I feel like he's not the villain. Because at one point, it looked like his command was to protect the humans. When it was a cathedral and it was all surrounded by carcasses, you know, the monsters. Mutants, I call them. His orders to the puppets were to protect the humans. But the puppets were what ended up killing all the humans. Initially, at least. The amount of times I'm gonna get hit by that freaking attack. You're wrong, listen up. Oh, shit. I love how he moves, though. God. It's like... I don't really want to use these. My man's got bombs. Come on, don't be silly. Box, use box, use box. Okay. Alright, maybe if we way further away. I'm glad you came back something. I missed the end of it. Like I promise, I'm so focused on trying to read what he's saying to me that I'm not paying as much attention to the actual fight. I'm getting distracted. This game knows how to tweak the squirrel brain. Gotta go back real quick. I just want to cap my fable out. I could use 3 of the consumables, or I could just go back to the hotel, go to the training dummies, and then go back. It's a little bit sneaky, a little bit cheeky, but I'm okay with it. Alright, so it's pretty safe to say that he is blunt damage. That he's smacking my boy around a bit. So let's put on the blunt liner. The strike one. Of course, the slash damage is like 11 for its high end, 14 for the pierce one, and only 9. It's still a sizable increase, I suppose. These are all just elemental types. Okay, let's go. Round 2. Well, actually, wait, hang on. The ad's gonna kick on, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's gonna start in 27 seconds, so we'll go ahead and just run the ad from here. We'll go over to a break, and we'll be right back. well, whilst the epic battle between me and the chatbot rages on, we shall be fighting the Puppet King again. Now we're back. Controller seems to have chilled out, but I have a feeling it's going to be a bit temperamental still. And as always, I refuse to, said something about, I'm sorry we have to leave like this. Oh my goodness, Harmless Potato, what are you doing? Thank you for the 5 gift subs. So appreciate you. Crazy. Alright, Pirate. Puppet King. I want to call him Pirate King. No. That attack is not what I want to get hit with. You know what, let's try the dagger for a little bit here. I'm afraid to go in and put attacks in on him because of how slow the attacks are. It leaves me open for a lot of counters. It's not a hard attack to perfect guard, but I'm just really screwing it up. Oh, come on. Yeah, keep walking. Keep walking in the wrong direction, buddy. I'll have to restart the game in a minute if I have to, if this doesn't stop me. Goof. Yeah, like I take my hand off and it's doing nothing. Papa Dad, please leave me alone for like a second while I figure this out. He's like, no can do. The whole place is teeming with monsters. Can't make out what to say. It's such a cool boss, though. Did I just miss the stagger window? It literally just missed it. Yeah, the music is fantastic. The boss design is ridiculous. I love this. This game is awesome. Oh, you sneaky bitch. Now he's throwing 2 at once. Okay, alright. He's been, like, so far away with that attack. Alright. So I had a lot of problems with the controller that time around. I'm gonna take a quick step away. I'm gonna find a different USB-C cable, because I think this one's just disconnecting, because it was one that came with a specific device, and I think its plug is expecting that device, so we'll be right back. Better plug. Testing this by just spinning in circles, and if my character does, then I know the controller is not being my friend. You know, just turn off. Something might be running process in the background. Alright, that's some good spinning. Never mind. I was gonna say it was some good spinning donkey. Be back in 1 sec. I'm just gonna restart. We're gonna restart 4 or DSX. Okay. Turn off. Turn off, you silly bitch. We'll get back in. Let's see how we do. Oh yeah. Increment up the death counter by 1 because he did kill me. Oh, I wish I could tell the controller. I wish I could specify the controller killed me. I can't exactly claim though. You know, I still didn't beat the boss. I still died. Okay. The game actually the game loads back up. Go ahead. All right, so we're gonna go back into it. Hopefully it's gonna start behaving and not be my enemy, not be a second boss I have to fight at the same time, fighting the controller boss and the actual boss. I've almost gotten this controller's analog sticks to be like clean. Oh, also, I've played this game now for 20 hours, give or take, and only yesterday did I learn that you can jump. Yeah. It's not, honestly, it's not super needed, but there have been times where I'm like, oh, here's a small gap. I guess I gotta run at it real fast and then, like, roll at the right time to just get enough air, and I can just jump. I can just do a jump. It was happening because I was running and I tapped my space bar, which is right by my fingers. And I was like, wait, why did I just jump? I can jump? Yeah, there's definitely Nier Automata vibes here. That's actually another game that I mean to play on stream. Way back when I was first planning on streaming, you know, years ago. That was actually my plan to be my first game that I was doing to stream because it had like just come out on PC. But there is definitely Automata vibes here. Oh, okay, so that attack, if I am getting close, I can just, like, stab the crap out of him while he's doing it if I'm right up against him. Okay, so that is just a big-ass range. That's all. Attacks now. The whole place is teeming with monsters. I'm sure this man has like a second phase, though. Takia Trakio, thank you for the follow. Yes. Start with the box. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Thank you, Miss Nacho. I went into the Twitch tools thing that I set up on my Stream Deck, and I was looking for the name. I'm like, where are they? Because I'm like looking down here, like focused, and then I look over. I'm like, oh, it's already deleted. Always feels a little bad when you get one of those because it's like, oh, cool, there's a walk-in. Somebody's just coming by to stop in and say hi and see what's going on, and then they do that. Yeah, sorry, but also not sorry. Hey, I appreciate you, Nacho. Now and always. Okay. I'm starting to run low on throwing cells. It's a little sad. I was wondering when you'd show up. You sure kept me waiting. That's what he's saying. Okay. I'm not sure what this man's motivations are. This puppet. What kind pizza? I don't think there's anything I can do to, like, I can't guard that attack. I wish that cube activated faster. It's so slow. I knew I was gonna get hit by that. Like, I was like, I'm not running away fast enough. I say, this kid has an arm, though. I mostly just want to get to see phase 2. Oh, that was the easy one. It's when he spins his arms, that's the big one. See what phase 2 is. Spent a lot of consumables to get there, though. Yeah, it's going to be a smaller puppet inside him. Oh, this is going to be so much worse. Just the donkey helmet. Ooh, I want his weapon. Romeo, King of the Buckets. So much help does he have? Wow, it's like one of the only times I've ever missed with those freaking things. Okay, he doesn't have a ton of health. He has a lot, but not a ton. Yeah. Okay. Alright, alright. So... I'm trying to think what the best course of action would be. Because I want to get... I've got to be able to get to that fight reliably without consumables, so... Get to that phase. Well... It's not really much of a choice. I'm out of the mech completely. And I have no ergo to buy more. Got some. Yeah. We'll just go with getting him down there without consumables. Phase 2 looks like it's going to be much more of a fight and quick reactive fight. But usually when I've gotten bosses to phase 2, I mean usually, I say usually when there's only been one boss that has had 2 phases. But I got him down like the next try, within the next 2. I also still feel like my stamina bar is like really stupidly low. I haven't put a lot of points into the whatever they call the stat in this game. Vigor? Shouldn't have gotten greedy for the stagger. Cost me. know why with no healing left, and I'm not even on phase 2 yet, I used up a stone, but I'm glad you came back, buddy. I guess he and I are friends. Okay, what's the quickest way I can farm good ergo? It's not the best ergo, but it also has a tendency to drop, what's it called? I can actually get throwing cells, which is what I want. Well, throwing cells, and I'll buy thermite and the corrosion bombs. Not with the... Oh. Increment the death. Not because I want necessarily to use them to push to phase 2, but I want to have them for phase 2, or if I'm doing really well and I just want to close it off. Because the last thing I'm going to want is an attempt that goes really well and could be saved by one, and then not have them. My business. Bully some low-level enemies here. Alternately, I can also just dump all of my, Oh, yes. Everyone is a patient or a lunatic. Do not speak to them. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to use the ergo items that I have and see what I can get in terms of consumables. I don't want to sit here and, like, farm right now. But this man sells... No, not you. Man at Sarasini Street? Sarasani Alley. He sells the throwing cells for a lot cheaper than the black market guy does. So I can at least buy 3 at a cheaper price.
Out here alone?
So he'll only sell me 3, and I can carry 5 right now. Because I didn't put, Oh. I did find a quartz, I think. I'm gonna take a look. If I found a quartz, then I can get the other thing unlocked. But maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I usually tend to go back as soon as I get a quartz. I go back and put it in because, you know, they're very helpful. Yeah, no, I don't have a quartz. Bollocks. Okay, well. Still slightly heavy even if I unequip that other weapon. So, slight misstep, I didn't want to go here. I wanted to go... All the little things to pick up and do in between attempts if I want to just be stocked up to the right extent. Like, get my free Fable, which boosts my damage. Pick the gold fruits. Yeah, because I need it to the... for the cube. The cube that kinda helps. It's like a little backup heal. The only thing with this tree and the wishing rock cube, whatever you want to call it, the cube, is that most of the special bonuses are related specifically to the summons that you can use, the specters, which I don't use. So really the only thing I get out of this is a heal. Unless he unlocks a new
Stalker,
set of
please.
stock. So I can get temporarily restores HP, increases my max stamina over a set period of time, temporarily restores my legion, and I get Fable back faster. Everything else is all for Spectres. And it's like... Tree looks like a lady. I feel like it's timed too, specifically, so like you find the next quartz like right after a boss fight, either from the boss themselves or like in the next room, and it's like I could have gotten a new node if I'd freaking gotten that first. The game's like, no, you're not allowed. Melon Districts. Go to the man who sells all of the throwable things. Every last one of them. Well, every last one that I've encountered so far. I think about one of the puddle ones might not be too bad to have key to one of these. So I don't use the Vaninis, what's it called? I don't use those and I don't need these for them, so let's go ahead and throw in fire canister to one, electric blitz canister to the other, so that's going to be that. I need more carcass body fluid bottles. I need more thermite.
The boss says we're...
I'll buy 5 of those, 2 throwing cells, 5 carcass fluid bottles. And let's buy 1 more blitz canister. So now I've got 2 canisters, 2 fire, 2 electric. I've got 5 of all the throwables that I make use of. So if the fights goes well, I can crank it up a little bit on them. Alright, let's go take down the King of the Puppets. Which, from what I've heard, marks like the halfway point of the game. So, still quite a bit more Donkey Lad to go. Bad time to run out of stamina, right as I'm running past her. You know, there was a big enemy here that I skipped. They might drop a quartz when I beat them. That would let me pick up 1 more special trait. How were they though? This way? This way? No, this is the drop down, right? Got the chest that was down here, or is it on the other side of that? It's on the other side of this. Let's go figure out how to get there. Squirrel brain is taking over, if it was not readily apparent. It's like, I have to fight boss. Ooh, but there's still shiny things to pick up in around here. I hear Biggin. There's Biggin. as soon as I'm charging up an attack, accounting for it to the totals there. So that does the most damage in there. Star Fragment, serious game. Oh my god, I hate you sometimes. Sometimes the big enemies are worth fighting, sometimes they're just not. And that's an instance of when it was just not. Is this gonna be one? Yes. Please be a course. And not like a resistance attribute resistance ampule. A technique amulet boosts my technique, I guess, which is a good scaling for this weapon. Except that I adjusted the handle so that this weapon would respond better to advance. I think. Yeah. Right? Yeah, I used the advance handle on it. So, it does not scale as much with technique anymore. Okay, yeah. So disruption makes my heart explode. It's good to know. I was curious. It is basically Frenzy from Bloodborne. So disruption is very important to not get hit by. So the arm that I have right now, the Fulminus, the shock arm, is freaking so damn good if you can get the charge off on it. If you don't level it up, though, you can't move while charging it, and that is a humongous hindrance. That's where I died, right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna run away from her while let that disruption go away. Because I am not trying to have my heart explode again. But the other spider's not trying to climb up the way here. Literally no reason to come up here. Literally no reason to come up here. Okay. Alright, well. Thus are dashed my hopes of trying to get another quartz before the boss fight. Is that an openable door? No. Seems short, too. That's too far away, and I don't have any more Legion. I can throw a Legion at this one, I guess. Get the remaining souls. They're substantially weaker when the spiders aren't around. Alright, Donkey Lad's ready for the next round. Let's go take it to the King of Puppets. I think we got this. Alright. Let's do this. I believe. One that I've been missing too. That's the thing's bugging me with that. Yeah, no consumer gets this run. Maybe consumables actually. Still got 8 minutes before it runs, but they always like to run at like the worst time. What's that? Chungo's farming materials for the next fight? No, no ads. What? Chungo's actually fighting the boss? Let's freaking run an ad. I wish... one principal thing I wish with those is that I could choose what ads to run in terms of, like, I can run banner ads. Because they could leave a banner ad up, like, the entire stream. I really wouldn't be too bothered by that. I know some people wouldn't like it, but... like, if it's something where it pops up at the bottom and it displays, but when it does the full screen ads, where it pulls people out of... let's get full... interesting. I got full Fable from 1. That's beautiful. It's actually really great, because... when my Fable is full, for each bar that's actually filled, I get an attack boost, so... it's a little bit of extra help. Big ol' swings. Comes in with the left hook, it's a single, right hook is a double. And that's 8 full hits. Long range one. Yep. Long range one, when he's in the center, I don't think there actually is a safe spot if he's in the middle of the room. I'm going to determine if it's a good fight. If it's a good enough attempt to use the consumables to push him down. Pardon my language. And that's the King of Puppets balls. Behold. I got an ad break coming up. I'm gonna just push it early because I don't want to sit here and snooze it off multiple times. So we will be back momentarily. Demonic Horse, thank you for the raid. Welcome. I hope you're having a good night. We're just pushing off an ad break here so that the ad boss leaves us alone for a little bit. Dream Elements did not last long in that little fight there. Nacho coming in with a sword off the bat. Dang. This is just a little thing that I saw, and I'm like, you know, I could go ahead and just throw this in there and and just see what's going on with this little add-in. It's nifty. It's a little bit fun. Imagine it might get like hectic if a ton of people are all chatting, but something to pass the ad breaks with. And yeah, if your character gets defeated, you just have to type in anything. And you can actually change too. If you type exclamation point emote and then put in a specific emote, you can change what you are. So now I'm the North face. Oh, it's got crushed now. Yep, so now you can be the duck goose. And it's honestly, it was really simple to set up too, Nacho. It was just a matter of it's just an application that runs and is absolutely free. The person asks, you know, donations if you feel like it was, you know, worth it. And judging by the fact that it's, you know, lightweight, easy to set up, I'll throw them a couple bucks for their work. It's very it's a very handy little thing because it gives something to like fill the break when we're taking an ad break because we don't want to progress what's going on, you know, in our game, but we're forced to run an ad because, you know, stinky time. Alright, we return. I don't think I incremented by one. Worst case, I just gave myself an extra free death, but I'm gonna take that in stride and go right back. Fight the thing again once more. I don't know what the hell's going on with this controller today, but this joystick just keeps on slipping. A little bit. Like, not enough to throw me off, but enough that it's, like, bothering me. I don't lose my grip, and I'm not, like, randomly... It's not like the before where it was just semi-disconnecting and having me, you know, run in a straight line and just ignoring my inputs, because that's death in a game like this. But it's more just, like, personal preference. Make sure we don't leave the ergo behind. I'll need that if I have to buy more consumables. Alright, Romeo, let's tussle. heals left, including my duty box heal. He waited to like light me up with that. Okay, phase 2. 3, 2, 1, go. Still have a couple of heals left. Throwables. Gotta focus the. I really like his weapon though, I want it. I hope I can make it from Azurgo. Romeo. Let's go. So much for all the healing that I had. And if the game would like to take my input, would be phenomenal. Please. I missed. Yes. The question being, what is he, human or puppet? The answer is yes. Oh. Okay. So I really want to get... Ooh, I gave myself 2 deaths there. The place I really want to get, like, my play of that fight to is where I don't have to use the consumables to push the phase. And as it is now, I don't have them, so it should be fine. Up. Because if I don't have to use that to push the phase, then I could potentially use them against him. However, he's pretty flitty and fast in his second phase, so normally the consumables, I don't think I've ever actually missed with them before. not once, the throwable items. So I think it's probably safe to say I can use them to push the boss from this phase over. Flat up missed. So I think the early part's impressive there. No trouble. Yes. Thank you, outside. Got the double tap on that one. There we go. The death counter was like, "Hey, listen, I know you hit me twice, but just trust me on this one." So phase 2 is a whole other beast, but phase 1 I'm still not getting it down as well as I'd like. Now I know that the weapon that I'm using isn't exactly the most wise one, I guess, to use against him. But I also need to be able to hit him quickly. I don't have a huge window for attacks on all of these. Some of them you do. Anytime I charge up the Thunder Glove, is a window I could probably use a heavier weapon, but not what I wanted to do at all. One small flaw in the execution threw my whole game plan off there. Let me through. Let me away from you. Freaking nuts, dude. Jesus. Try the acid spear. This attacks with the same thing, but he's not super, like, what's the word? Affected by fire, I feel like. Maybe acid will be more effective. Slightly heavy. That makes me heavy. So I can use none of the other weapons that I primarily make use of. Probably heavy with that, but it's not even like I use that weapon to the point that I know its moveset, so I'll do this. The acid spear, which I haven't upgraded at all, so maybe I should steal the stuff and go back to the hotel real quick and upgrade this thing a few times. I should have enough. I should have enough moonstones to upgrade it a few times at least. You can also enhance that. Yeah, those are all. That's already the best one I can use. That's more physical reduction, and there isn't any disruption from the boss himself. Destroy. Just flat up. Let me just destroy this this part that I could make use of. It's also switch over to the Archbreak cartridge. It's a little bit heavier, but also a little bit more defense. Not like it's gonna make or break, but every little bit.
I know my way.
There we go. Hopefully, I don't immediately regret that. Like, use it and go, wow, this thing sucks.
Welcome.
Thing I need. Alright. Let's Tussle King. Oh, I have... acid splash cartridges? I don't think so, right? No, just electric blitz and that. Enough second guessing myself. It's time to f this dude up. I just could have done a handle adjustment for this spear. What's Nativity's crank do? What does it increase? What does it decrease? Here? No. Oh, it doesn't let me see there. So one stat gets improved, one scaling gets improved, one scaling gets turned down. And I think Motivity turns down Technique, so I could put the Motivity crank on that one, so that it'll scale better with my Strength. Okay, so that does a shit ton more damage. So I was right to, like, question, because I've been using this Fire Dagger forever. This will also inflict the acid burn on him, which is going to be very useful. So little warning on that attack. Just comes out with it. Let's just take a quick peekarino. See if it's worth even going to get the Ergo back roof first, though. Because if the motivity crank is going to reduce advance, then it's going to reduce the scaling damage from it. But if it takes it out of technique, then it's worth it, because then I'll get better scaling out of the stat that I've dumped the most into. You can't respec in this game until chapter 7, which is the next chapter.
My way around.
So when I beat this guy, yeah, so motivity would reduce technique. So it'll make a C scaling be an extra 8 damage per hit. That's good. Or I'd increase the acid attack at the expense of nothing. So I wouldn't lose anything on those. Oh, I have no motivity cranks. Motivity cranks.
At the house of...
Sell them. Want one for 800, so I need 1300. So what I have sitting plus 1 or 2 enemies will be enough. So let's go pick up my dead body and take out one dude. 1 or 2. Should be enough. I don't want to fight this guy anymore. It's time to render his ass dead. King is dead. Long live the king. That should be enough. Acid damage is a nice buff. 8 damage or more acid damage. I think the acid damage is more about the accumulation of the debuff, which
I know my way around
it probably follows the same rules that most of these games do, where once something's been hit with a certain status ailment, it takes more and more stacks of it to make it happen again. So I have a feeling that I'll be better off doing it this way. I can always adjust it later if I find out that my supposition is incorrect. I'll get a little bit of extra damage out of this thing. I'll keep Fulminous for the sake of trying to electric blitz him. It's going along nicely. Let's do this. I believe. Looks damage from puppets. It's going to reduce my stamina recovery speed. It's kind of. But it is increased damage against puppets, which I have to assume will affect the king of the puppets. Although, to throw back to Nova's question, though, is he a puppet or is he a human? I have a feeling that he is a special puppet like me. do not want. That is a very bad attack. The entire period is electric blitzed. Here, buddy. The attack that I like, the easy one. Thank you. What a polite man. Except that I screw up with the block. Oh, bastard. Use that to push me back into the explosion. Clever. Okay, so definitely though the spear is, well, it's still a dagger, but the acid dagger is doing way better than the fire one did. That is a positive fact. The big arm swings near the end of phase 1 that I'm getting caught by most. My guard skills on those are lacking. It's the damn furniture around here, like, it's in the way, because they have to roll through it. phase 2 this time. It's definitely getting better, but now we have to deal with speedy zoomy Thanatos boy. Sickle, curved blade. I was hoping I would survive that just to like practice some of his moves a little bit longer. Okay, but that phase 1 was way better. Unfortunately, it started out like crazy good. Like I had used one healing item. The first healing item was used, he was already like a third dead, but then just massive stall on the damage output. Once he switches up his attack patterns, it gets a lot harder to get good windows on. But I wanted to also make sure to, as always, give some appreciation for the folks who are here, chilling, watching, and being here for the wonderful moral support. Because honestly, my brain, if I weren't... if I didn't have folks watching, I probably would have given up and gone to bed for now. Whenever I block that attack, it looks like he doesn't put his arm back down for the block. That's bull. His phase transition interrupted the, removed the stagger state he was in. It's gonna wombo me in this little tiny doorway where I can't escape. I was not in that. Game's like, yeah, you were. The first time around, that stagger, he went into his little like phase change, and it just went, no, you don't get to do this anymore. So in the middle of that attack, he went and did his thing. So it would have staggered him down and gotten a ton more damage in on him. But it was just very unfortunate timing for when that mechanic kicked in. Very unfortunate indeed. I don't like when that puppet gets really, really close to me as I'm trying to like time going across the way there. Phase 2 with 3 heals and my stone. Well, provided I have a stone. I don't know if I have enough stones. Well, I still have 3 heals left. This might be the one. This might be the one. Feeling lucky. I'll call it 2 heals. Okay, so Phase 2 is just freaking hard. Oh my god. Wonder if he changes his resistances then. One more attempt before the ad break. Maybe two. Depends on how well or poorly I play it. Trying to go for the stab. That attack is... So most boss attacks in this, like, have some level of, like, reasonability to them. That one is just asshole. God, something that doesn't knock me away. He's just gonna do nothing but spam the moves that force me away from him. Not going well. Bruh, the amount of times I hit, use my freaking goddamn pulse cell, and it wouldn't do it. Okay. Like, use the cell. Just stand here? No, use the cell. Stand here. Freaking stupid. What again? Oh, it's sorry. I'm going to delay my ad one more time. I was not in the range of that, though. Like, I was outside of the circle. Just stabbed him right in his crotch to face change. Get him below, like, the tiniest bit of his health. She must go Eepies. Well, you get some good rest, Nacho. Thank you for coming by. As always. Oh, no. This is the first time I've actually unintentionally fallen off of that. But have a good rest. I will catch you on the morrow. I know you got a big day tomorrow with all the traveling and whatnot. What I'm gonna do... I'm gonna clear my head a tiny bit here. Beat on some enemies that I can actually take out relatively easily. Get a little bit and get back to using consumables on phase 1, because phase 2 I'm not gonna be able to hit him. Saw blades. It's probably not gonna do nearly enough damage though. But if I can get phase 1 down faster... and have more of my healing left over... $862. Now, to be fair, they take enough time to kill, at least as well as I fight them. They take enough time to kill that I could probably do 2 loops of a thing that gives me as much. So I can get twice as much in the same time. But precious little information exists. I was curious to see if anybody had figured it out. Well, the problem is these days, like every single site that you would normally have looked to for that kind of information, like they're never going to show up as the first, as anywhere near the top of the search results. It's all these freaking ridiculous game blogs that look like they were, all of their articles look like they were written by AI, and they all contain the exact same information. It's just like copy pasted to like 7 different websites. It's like, I don't need to know what his moves are. I need to know if he's got resistances. Does raise a valid point, though, that I should look to see if I have something that will give me fire resistance, overheat resistance. I lose a little bit of physical damage reduction, but I get some fire damage reduction against his second phase. There's nothing for overheat. Yep. Plummeting. Maybe it would behoove me to use the Aegis. The Aegis arm instead. Instead use the blitz canisters to get the blitz status during phase 1 for the increased damage. I can use the Aegis arm to defend against Bastard's attacks in phase 2. Let's consider it. I have Legion calibers to use though. Let's modify this here. Oh, I haven't bought the Aegis yet, I guess. 0. Move the Legion plug. Oh, really? It uses up... Okay. So if I don't eat a hit, then it... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I mean, I forgot where I was. So if I use it outside of this little area where everything regenerates, then as I spend it, by holding up the block, when you can let go, that's the amount of time you've used it. Okay. Less helpful. But let's go buy some bombs to throw at this son of a bitch. Harvest off of the enemies nearby as well. Alright, well, perfect timing because the ad break is going to run now, so just in time for me to be doing a boring thing. Know what emote that is that Nacho's thing is using right now. Oh, it's somebody eating popcorn.
The bosses were...
Oh yeah, we're gonna go see Richmond. Thing. Give him his little stinky fruit.
Stalker, please. Alright, let's get in a couple more good tries. If I can't beat him tonight in the next... Oh wait, I didn't add one to the death. If I don't beat him by 80 deaths for the run, then I will call it for the night. And then I'll probably just play off stream and farm the living crap out of Ergo. Maybe level up a little bit, have enough materials to jump into this full bore. I don't really know how I feel about the Aegis as a whole. I kind of feel like I don't want to use it. I played this entire game thus far without having a quote-unquote shield, so I don't know that I necessarily want one.
think you can do. I don't think you can perfect guard that. I feel like perfect guard should remove their guard regain. Is there an opportunity to regain some of their health? Phase 2. That follow through on the internet. Ooh, that was some hitbox right there. Might have to put a Venini's urgent repair tool on my hotbar because I'm not not always having the time, especially in phase 2. I will not have the time to repair. That Ben is way too aggressive. And I don't have any more of my bottles to shock him fast. Yeah, Aegis was useless. It doesn't. It takes too long to come up. Like, it's definitely not a replacement for a parry, which I assume it's not really supposed to be. It's supposed to be a shield. But Pandemonium takes way too long to activate. Can he be? No, there's no way. There's no way he can be pulled by that. Like, to the extent that I don't even think I want to try to test it, because he's just not going to. I have 4 more attempts in me here. Just stop. Don't want to deal with your nonsense, your chicanery, tomfoolery. Got a good feeling though. Got a good feeling about this one. Go for the double. about those is that it does deplete the guard gauge all the way out. So he's, no matter how much he had saved up, he doesn't have any afterwards out of that. Shit. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. I can be close to him and not get knocked up by that? This warrants further research. It's either that or I perfectly dodged it. I highly doubt I dodged it though, because my dodge timing has been... It is! Oh my god, that changes everything! That changes everything. That move is no longer scary. Okay, this is... I said I felt good about this one. And now that I said that, now I'm gonna start eating shit on every single attack. Get hit by one hit of that, that's it. Imagine he cannot be backstabbed. Yeah, so he hits you with one, hits you with all. Pop it quick before he thinks better of giving us the opportunity to do anything. Phenomenal. But armed with our new knowledge about that big tornado move, that being close means you don't get hit by it. So I think when he's down on his hands, that one, if you're close, you get blasted away. You have to get far away. The other one, I thought it was a little bit odd and a little bit cheeky that he had a move that basically hit the entire arena. You know what I should do? I should be killing this one each time so that my ergo stocks are climbing up, because it's not hard to take a second to kill that one. So as I keep trying, the amount I have stored up goes up so that I can maybe purchase supplies if I need them. So that just becomes a free damage phase as I'm actually looking at it. It's a free window to just beat the piss out of it. I just held the block on that. It was dumb. Practice my perfect guards on these two. Two stabs, retreat. Gotta not be greedy. When you get greedy, you lose. We gotta make sure she gets far enough away that she doesn't have the strings attached anymore. attacks are baloney. Any window to he's made me waste like 4 stagger windows now. I hate this son of a bitch sometimes. Okay, to be frank, I hate him all the time. He's a great boss though. Like I hate him, but I respect him. Don't respect phase 2 though. Phase 2 is just an asshole. Phase 2 just Alright, so this will be the last attempt for the night, I think, and then I'm going to call it, because it's going to be approaching 4 hours at that point. I'm going to call it, and I'm just going to farm the bejesus out of Ergo to just stock up on materials and such for next time, which will be tomorrow. I have family stuff going on Sunday, so I will be away from the streaming for Sunday. So I'm going to make my weekend day be Saturday. I don't know exactly what time of day, but if you're currently a follower of mine, which I think most people who are probably here are, you will get the notification. I am also finishing up work on a Discord server for announcements there, because I know not everyone wants to keep Discord Twitch notifications up on their phone. A lot of notifications. Also give me a place to hang out after stream, between streams and things like that. Son of a bitch, can you do some attack that I can stay close to you with? Oh my god. Okay, get up off the ground, baby. Jesus. Oh my god. Wasn't sure if I could, like, you know, backstab him. You throw. Alright, well, I seem to be getting him always to that same point, just like, just the tiniest little bit, maybe a fifth of his health, so I've got to figure out how I can remain aggressive in that phase, because he doesn't really give up. But anyway, that will be a fight for another time. But thank you everyone who came by today, hung out, participated in the silly little break scene fight little game there. I hope everyone had a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we're finally at the weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful one of those as well, and we will catch you next time. And also, because I just realized I forgot, thank you, Harmless Potato, for the 5 gift subs. Very much appreciate your generosity, always. Thank you very much.